The danger of dating early in recovery. Let's talk about it.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Welcome guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Big C here with another video. Hey, hoping to inspire and encourage you on your journey to becoming drug-free. So without further ado, let's dive right off into this. Guys, today we're going to be talking about dating while in early recovery. And let me just give a preface of what I went through. When I was in recovery, about 2 years after being in recovery, I ended up going through a divorce. So after coming out of the divorce, I'm still in recovery, and the first thing I felt like I needed to do was meet someone. And so I got on the little dating apps and all of that, just trying to put myself out there, not realizing what I was actually setting myself up for. But after a while of just going through the dating apps, and it just got to a point to where, I came to the realization that, hey, I don't need this right now. This is a whole nother energy involved. And so I didn't do it. I shut it down, and I'm still single till today. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys a heads up of where I've been on this journey and the things that I've come to experience. And we've got to understand, when we come into recovery, man, we got to be laser focused. We got to be laser focused on our recovery and getting and staying off of drugs. And yeah, dating is nice. We all want to be loved. We all want to be involved with somebody. But when we're in early recovery, we got to understand there's too much against us. We don't even know who we are as a person. And we don't even know what we really want sometimes in recovery. And so when if we begin to date too early in recovery, it takes away from our focus. It takes away from our goals. It draws energy away from the energy that we should be putting in to the recovery. Now guys, we're all grown. This is just my advice. I know you guys are going to do what you feel like you need to do, but this is just advice that I think might help someone. But you gotta understand, early in recovery, dating to me is not what we should be focused on, because of the energy actually involved in dating. It just brings in another realm of problems and emotions that we just don't really need at this point in time. And to be honest with you, dating, if you start dating too early in recovery, it can lead to relapse. And the reason why I say that is because dating involves an emotional energy, and we know there's ups and downs of dating, and so if we're dating and we're in recovery and we start having problems in the relationship, then it starts spilling over into our recovery, because we've put so much emphasis on the relationship and we've taken the emphasis off of our recovery. And in the emotions of a relationship, we got to realize we're vulnerable. And we're vulnerable to our own emotions and feelings. And so if we go through problems in a relationship and we're in active recovery and we're early in recovery and we really have no foundation, man, we are setting ourselves up for failure. Because just say you and your significant other in a relationship, you get in an argument, and things just start kind of get rough between you guys, and here you are in recovery, early in recovery, you really don't have your feet grounded and settled yet. This could really lead to feelings of rejection. If the person leaves us, it could lead feelings of loneliness, anxiety, depression. So guys, do you see, this is an element that we can do without right now. Nobody wants to be single forever, and I understand that. But guys, we got to remember, when we are in recovery, especially within that very first year of recovery, we have to be laser focused, and we got to know we don't even know what we want right now. This recovery is about finding our inner self. We have used drugs for so long that we've lost contact with who we are, if we ever knew who we are. I remember in my addiction, man, when I came out of my addiction, man, if you asked me certain things. What color do I like? I couldn't even tell you, man. All my life was just centered around getting drugs. I had no idea about the person, the man behind the drugs, the true man of who I am. you know. And so this is just an energy that we don't need, and it can lead to relapse. And guys, this is just something that we don't need. We have to stay laser focused on recovery. And also making these decisions to date someone early in recovery, you know, we're not really clear of who we are, and we're not really clear of what we want. Our mind is not totally clear yet, and we could begin to bring in toxic relations, you know. And it's easy when we're in recovery, you know, to want to latch on to somebody because maybe we've lost family, maybe we've lost friends, so we feel so alone, and it's so easy to even go into a rehab or something and latch on to a female or a male, and it's like we gotta have that. But guys, we gotta let that go. It's going to be okay. Trust me. I'm going on almost 6 years, but I'm understanding who I am today. And there's a time for that. It's just that I realize I've got too much work to do with me. There's too many things I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to stay focused on my recovery. And so at that point in time, I'll know when it's time to move into that area of maybe dating, but that's not the priority on my list right now. The priority on my list is to stay clean and sober each and every day, find out who I am, what I like, who I am as a person, and begin to just love myself for a while. You guys understand what I'm saying? So my alarm's going off in the other room. I forgot to shut it off. But anyway, I hope you guys can't hear that. But guys, that's what this video is about. And I'm not going to keep it long because it's really basic. It's just that you guys are going to do what you want to do. But my advice is wait until at least a year. Give yourself a year to kind of work through some things, work through some emotions, work through some problems and stuff. And then after a year, if you feel like you're strong enough, but take baby steps. Don't just jump off into a relationship head first, because it's a way to set ourselves up for failure. Our emotions in the relationship can be up and down, and in those up and down periods, it can take us into a relapse if we are not careful. Stay focused on recovery. And the woman, the man will come later. We have a job to do, and we owe it to ourselves, and we owe it to our loved ones, our kids, to get ourselves right first before we bring in, because we don't want to bring anybody into this ball of mess. It's just going to create problems for us, and it's going to create problems for them. So the best we can do, guys, is just chill out, stay focused on our recovery, give it at least a year. And you at the end of a year, you may find that, hey, I'm good. Let me just keep focusing, because you'll find out after a while, it's not about latching on to somebody. When you begin to love yourself and find out who you are, you become really consumed in that, because that's something that we've never had. We've never been able to realize who we really are as a person. So, guys, I'm not going to keep this video long. I just wanted to hit you with this, but understand this. Stay laser focused. We don't have to jump out here in a relationship so quick, because actually it could be very dangerous to our sobriety. Okay? So you guys be blessed. Stay tuned for more content. Stay strong in the faith and stay motivated, my friends. I'll see you on the next one.